Light Years came out, like Josh Bebel totally screwed the band over. He ended up signing this new contract. He was just lying about a bunch of stuff. He got caught lying, basically ripping the band off. So they hadn't signed this new deal, and he, forgave like all loans that were given to the band. So basically, after that, like the dude just would make promises to the band financially, and not put the band on tour and rent them a bus, and then like 2 weeks into a tour, stop paying.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he did that to them, and that's why I joined the band in 2004 on the Warped Tour.
Yeah.
05 actually, it was 2005. He put the band on the Warped Tour and like just straight up stopped paying for the bus, and nobody in the band could get a hold of the guy. The band ended up taking out a loan from the management.
What?
Yes,
Damn, dude.
Like the band got in debt to our management because of Trustkill.
Damn.
Yeah, which was pretty sick. Like, thousands of dollars that he promised the band. Just, like, he kind of just backed out on it. I don't know. It was just a really shitty situation that he put them all in, and like you couldn't really do that so many times to a band. They fuck you and walk away.
Damn, dude. So when you guys were on tour, like the Warped Tour, and you had the bus and everything, you try to call him and he just wouldn't pick up, or?
Well, I wasn't there. But I didn't, and I was friends with the guy, so I was about it while it was happening. Yeah, he just, like, he didn't return the band's phone calls for, like, 2 months. And, the band had one more record, and the band almost broke up at that point, because it was like, wow, we just got in debt, like, $20,000 because this guy, has refused payment on the bus and on the gas. It was at the point where, like, the driver of the bus was, like, gonna go home. He wasn't getting his money.
Damn, dude.
And like, to like, Josh Brigham and Forrest and Dustin Adler, like, it's really important to be on that tour, because, like, a record had just come out a month before that, and, like, they had a really good spot on the Warped Tour. And they were like, well, we need to get money ourselves to promote the band, So that's the problem. That's like, hopefully that's where it finally lies. Like, he wants the band to tour, but he doesn't want to help the band. Like, when you get to a certain point, like a band's existence, like, and you're on a label and you're selling 70 or 80,000 records for the label, like, they have to give you something in return, and he never ever gave anything in return.
Yeah, dude, seriously. So,
the band's never taken royalty checks from that label, ever.
What?
Yeah, and for a band that sold worldwide 1,000 records, not to do well, it's pretty disgusting. And like, the band really could, I think, take legal action against him, but it's kind of at the point where, like, we know Josh is an entertainment lawyer, and we know that he would marry the band, and so much paperwork that it was pointless.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know. I mean, that whole thing came up, and like, he threatened Trustkill with it, and he just kind of was laughing in my face about it. But it's probably something that I won't ever do. He owes those guys a hell of a lot more than what those things.
Jeez.
I kind of came in on like the whole element of it, and was pretty like disgusted with the whole situation.
So it was like that from the moment that Hopesfall signed with Trustkill?
Yeah, basically after he was lying about like SoundScan stuff out of Light Years, it basically like started there. Like, that's where the whole relationship was really bad. Like, they caught him lying about shit, and he had to fess up. And it just got like kind of shitty from there. But you talk to other bands on that label, I'm not gonna mention it. He owes everybody on that label money, or he listens to them that he never upheld, and like there's a certain point, like a band has their label.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't trust your label, like to do what they say they're gonna do, like why even continue? So the band just put a lot of him, and he just ultimately let the band down again. And it kind of sucks because Hopesfall is one of the most successful I've ever had, and to totally just pick down like shit was pretty disgusting.
So I was reading the statement that you wrote, and you said that they took off a song off your last album.
Yeah, man. We had something like I think there ended up being like 15 tracks on the record, and we had 14 on there. We got it mastered. Like we set the track listing up. But just don't feel like J Forest had like the whole of the songs, and they were really great. I thought the ending was great. So we had these 14 tracks. We sent it to Trustkill. Trustkill wanted to cut a song, and we were like, this is our record. This is the idea of Magnetic North. Everything kind of flowed together, but not hung off. So we kind of left it at that. And Trustkill was like, okay, cool. Let's get like the record back. That song was missing, and we were like, hey guys, what the fuck? They were basically like, on record, we can do what we want with it. It was basically like they told us to fuck off and that we had nothing in our music whatsoever, which was pretty discouraging to everyone. And that was kind of like the final straw for the band, almost. Because it's like 5 guys that like have the full record planned out and spent months in the studio, like never, 8 straight weeks just sitting in there recording and waiting for this thing to be done. And once it's done, like somebody like chops off in the middle, because that song was supposed to go in the middle, and the whole idea of that song is like it broke the record up into 2 pieces almost.
Yeah.
And like with that song, like just the way that they went about it, really shitty, and everyone was just like, why are we doing this?
So was there any way that you could have gotten out of the contracts? Or, I mean, obviously you would have had to hire a lawyer.
Yeah, it was basically like, if we wanted to take any legal action against that dude, I mean, we would have had to sit on the record for probably two good years, I think.
Damn.
I mean, that's just, unfortunately, like, that's just the way that the whole industry is. Like, there's so much paperwork, and, like, they go over all the contracts. It would really take a lot of time, and we had a lot of interest from Victory before the record. Like, before the record came out, we went to everybody to try and buy the record. Trustkill.
Yeah.
Like, we were begging RCA to buy it. Our management was going to Universal, he was going to Sega, and he was going to Victory. And then Tony up at Victory had a lot of interest in it because he really liked the record. And his whole, like, I don't think he likes Trustkill that speaks for him, but the way he made it sound like he wanted to kind of take the record away from Josh. But that ended up not happening because like Josh wanted way more money than the record was worth. So, I mean, it's just like, it's really bad business. Like, a guy gave us a lot of money to do the record, $60,000, something like that, which is a lot of, we didn't need $60,000 to do that record. But since it was in the contract, so it's something that he had to give us. But it's just bad business, like $60,000 on this record. And was really shitty about it. So, it's a big loss for him. He definitely hasn't made his money back.
Yeah.
Close to it. It's like, it's just really bad business. And all the things he's doing in England right now are just, I mean, I know a lot of people that in the industry that are a lot more successful than Josh Bell, and they kind of look at that guy as, and some people, they don't need guys like Josh Bell. So,
Well, did you guys get any type of advance or anything for your records?
um, they got an advance for 8 types, but that was because of the whole satellite gear sound scan thing.
Yeah.
Basically, to where they got a new contract, and Josh had to pay them. They set it up to where Josh could pay them so much money a month individually.
Oh, okay.
But for this, we got like maybe $5,000 for like.
For an advance?
Yeah, like 5K for like 6 or 7 months writing. So.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, and to get that was a huge hassle. Like $500 to do demos was like the biggest pain in the ass.
Damn.
Yeah, like I mean, it's to the point to where like we kind of had to take money out of our demos, which is like we had to give demos before we went into the record, but he like wouldn't pay for them. We're like, okay, cool. It doesn't make any sense, but he ended up $500 for the demo. But it was just stuff like that, like to get money from the